Hello everyone, welcome to your favorite CAT caption quantifiers. So in the questions for the day today, we are going to discuss two questions, one on geometry and one on permutation and combination. Both are very good in concepts, so let us just start doing it. So let's see the first one. Find the total number of four-letter words using the four letters from the word paralleloid. ठीक है. So बेसिकली मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे 4 लेटर्स का वर्ड बनाना है, ठीक है, यूजिंग ऑल द लेटर यूजिंग सम ऑफ द लेटर्स ऑफ द वर्ड गिवन, राइट. So if I simply see that what is given to me in this word, P comes thrice, also in the given word L comes thrice, P L, and next A comes twice, E comes twice, okay, and nothing else is getting repeated, so rest is R, O, I and D. Now before we proceed in the question, just think upon the few data points. The data points like in how many ways I can select the four letter words, or how would it look. Can I say one of the word could be P, P, P and L. One of the word could be P, L, A, E. It could be L, L, A, A. It could be L, L, A, E. Yeah, these are the major four distinctions. Basically, what do I want to say? That there are four cases possible. What are the four cases? That all the alphabets are distinct. Okay, all the alphabets are distinct. One case could be three letters are same. Three letters are same. One is different. Okay, for example, PPPL. Then it could be two same, two different. Okay, just like LLAE. Then it could be like two same and two again same, but the other pair. For example, LL and A. So these are the four cases that I have to take or consider in order to reach to a answer. Let's see in how many ways I can do that. So if I am taking all distinct case, so it will be considered as one alphabet. यानी कि या तो P आ जाए, या L आ जाए, या A आ जाए, ठीक है, या E आ जाए, या R आ जाए, ये आ जाए, ये आ जाए, या ये आ जाए. इन आठों में से कोई भी चार अल्फाबेट्स आ जाए मेरे पास. I just need 4 alphabets out of 8. So basically 8C4, and then if I'll arrange them into 4 factorial, which can also be stated as 8P4. Okay. Again, I'm just repeating it. All distinct means I am just considering that these P's are a single unit, these L's are a single unit, right? So 8C4 into 4 factorial. So this is nothing but 1680. Now, three letters same and one different. Now, three letters same can be chosen in two ways, PPP or LLL. तो पहले तो मुझे इन दोनों में से कोई एक पेयर को चूज करना पड़ेगा. Let's say I chose only one pair, so then 2C1. Let's say I have chosen LLL. Let's say I have chosen LLL, which means that this is now gone. Now I have to choose one alphabet more, and then that can be chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Out of these 7, any one alphabet can be taken. Again, PPP was not chosen, but one alphabet can be chosen from there, no? So that is why 2C1 into from rest 7C1. And now I have got my 4 letters. So these 4 letters can be arranged in 4 factorial ways, but I will divide it by repetition. These 3 alphabets will be getting repeated, whichever pair is selected. So basically, this is my required answer for this part. That is nothing but 56. 4 into 7 into 2. Okay. Now is 2 same and 2 different. Now 2 same and 2 different. 2 same can be taken from this pair, this pair, this pair, or this pair. From any one pair, the 2 alphabets can be taken. So basically 4C1 into. Now I need two different. If any of the one is chosen, let's say मैंने ये वाले दोनों उठा लिए यार, ये दो उठा लिए, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From these 7, I just need two different words, right? So 4C1 into 7C2 into, and now I have 4 alphabets, 4 factorial divided by repetition factorial, that is 2 factorial, because these two alphabets will be repeated. So this basically will give me nothing but 1008. Right. This is the answer for this one. Last, two same and two other same. So basically PPLL, PPAA, PPE. So basically I need two pairs out of these four. 1, 2, 3 and 4. इन तारों में से मेरे को कोई दो पेयर चाहिए, ठीक है? So 4C2. Now I have the four alphabets with me. They can be arranged in 4 factorial ways divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial. Now that is nothing but 36. So if I add them up, 22, 10, 15, 18, 1, 7, okay, 2, 7, 8, 0. This is your required answer. 2780 is the answer for this part. Let's move to geometry. Now this is a really good question and it requires good domain knowledge. Okay, three sides of triangle are consecutive natural numbers and its largest angle is twice the smallest one. Find the perimeter. So basically when I am talking about this, I can say that there are three sides. There are three sides. Now, ABC triangle. There are three sides, n, n plus 1 and n plus 2. Now, the largest angle is twice the smallest one. So if largest angle is twice the smallest one, so where will be the largest angle? So here it will be largest 2 alpha. Twice the smallest one, so it will be here. What would be the third angle? Can I say 180 minus sum of other two? So this will be nothing but 180 minus 3 alpha. So these are my three triangles, three angles basically now. Okay. Now since I have got this, now I have to simply do one thing. I just want to apply my sine rule. What is sine rule? Sine rule simply says sine A upon A is equal to sine B upon B is equal to sine C upon C. This is the basic meaning of sine rule. Now, if I am applying the sine rule over these sides, what I am getting? I am basically getting my n plus 2 upon sine 2 alpha is equal to n upon sine alpha, which is nothing but equal to n plus 1 upon sine 3 alpha. Okay. So this is the common relation. Let me just equate these two. So if I'll equate these two, what I'm getting? N plus 2 upon sine 2 alpha is equal to n upon sine alpha, which is nothing but n plus 2 upon n is equal to sine 2 alpha upon sine alpha. Now what is sine 2a? Basically sine 2 theta क्या होता है? 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine 2 alpha is nothing but 2 sine alpha cos alpha. So it is nothing but 2 cos alpha, right? So n plus 2 upon n is equal to 2 cos alpha. So this result I got when I equated these two. Now let me try to equate these two. Let's see what I am getting. N upon sine alpha is equal to n plus 1 upon sine 3 alpha. Now what is sine 3 theta? 3 minus 4 sine cube theta. 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So it is nothing but n plus 1 upon 3 sine theta, or I say alpha, minus 4 sine cube alpha. This is the basic result. If I take sine alpha common, and okay, so it will be nothing but n upon n plus 1 is equal to sine alpha upon sine alpha is taken common from denominator, 3 minus 4 sine square alpha, right? So this gets cancelled out. Now this is for sine square alpha, and I know the value of cos alpha from here, right? So can I use it? I know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This I know, right? So if I know this thing, what will be the value over here, or what will be the result over here, this point? So can I say, if I put n upon n plus 1 is equal to 1 upon 3 minus 4, 1 minus cos square alpha, right? And from here, the value of cos alpha is nothing but n plus 2 upon 2n. Okay? 2 cos alpha tha, so cos alpha is n plus 2 upon 2n. Let me just substitute it here. Let me just substitute it here and see that what will be the result. Okay? So also, just for the simple thing, I can reverse both the sides. Okay? It will become n plus 1 upon n. ताकि मुझे यहाँ denominator में कुछ ना दिखे, I'll just reverse it. It will be nothing but 3 minus 4 is minus 1, and in bracket it will be plus minus 5 minus and minus plus 4 n plus 2 upon 2n का whole square. I have done nothing but I have just substituted the value of cos alpha from here, right? Now n plus 1 plus 1, so it becomes 2n plus 1 upon n is equal to 2n square is 4n square, 4 and 4 cancelled, n square plus 4n plus 4 upon n square. It is nothing but simplifying will give me n square plus 4n plus 4 square, 2n square plus n square. Okay, it is nothing but this. Right? Now n square minus 3n minus 4, so it is n minus 4 into n plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, n minus 1 into n plus 1 equal to 0. Now from here I am getting two values of n. N is coming out to be 4 and minus 1. So minus 1 is not possible, obviously. Okay, since minus 1 is not possible, so what is my result? My result is n is equal to 4. And if n is equal to 4, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6, and my parameter will be nothing but 50. So this is the required answer. So with this, I have completed the concept, and it was nothing but simple the logic applying, but it requires some good domain knowledge. I hope you find the clarity. If you did, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.